everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Megan Victoria. So today we are doing a Valentine's Day glam look. Now I'm gonna be honest, there's no actual intro for this video. The day I filmed this look, I had a little bit of a crying episode. I had a little bit of an emotional breakdown, so to speak. I know, shocking, right? But I kind of cried off a lot of my makeup and my eyelashes were gone, so that's fine. So I'm just here and we're gonna pretend that this is the intro. So hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna do a Valentine's Day glam look. Now, before you get Valentine's Day, I like to think of Valentine's Day as just a day of love. And you know what? You can love yourself, and you should love yourself every day. And besides me sounding like a Disney character right now, I do think that this point has some merit. So I think this look is so fun. This is such a Megan Victoria look. I feel so glam and so beautiful in this look. And I thought, you know what? If it was Valentine's Day and I just I want to impress myself, this is the makeup I would wear. So whether you're wearing this for a special someone or yourself, I hope you have an amazing day. And I really hope you enjoy this look. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get this video started. Alright, so we're going to get started. It's been a while since I've done a voiceover, but we are going to use some white cream shadow as a nice base, so all our shadows are like super pigmented. I'm using a Makeup Forever Artist color in just white. Now I'm going to take the shade Hashtag from my, not Makeup Forever, my Violet Voss palette, which is a nice burnt orange shade, and we're going to use that as our crease color and our first transition shade. So I'm really going to blow this out. There's a lot of eyeshadow in this look, so we really want to blow it out. Now I'm going to take the Rogue or Rouge color from the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette, and I apply it with a little bit of a smaller brush just so I can get a little bit more in the crease, but everything is going to be so blown out and so blended, so just don't even worry about being neat with it. You just kind of want to smack on that color, and we are going to work in layers and layers and layers. So I just take a bigger brush just to blend everything together, and just make it really blown out and that nice gradient effect that we love. So we're going to take an even smaller brush, and I'm going to take a little bit more of that Rogue color and just really work it in just to that really inner part of the crease. Then guess what? Shocking. I know. We're gonna blend it out again. Amazing. So this time though, I have taken a little bit of the Wine and Dine shade from the Violet Voss palette, which is a little bit more of a pinky purpley hue. So you can see kind of the eyeshadow start to shift from a true red to a little bit more of a berry cranberry kind of color. And I think that's so beautiful. So now I'm just going to take a bigger brush and blend it all out again. Shocking. Oh, yes. I tried to keep these clips a little bit longer so you can actually see some of the more techniques. So then we're going to go back and we're going to work in layers. You guys know I love to build things up slowly and surely. So we're going to grab a little bit more of that Rogue color and pop it in the crease. And then we're going to, say it with me, friends, blend it out. So we're going to grab a smaller brush and work that up into the crease for that beautiful gradation. Now we're going to take a little bit of that Teddy Bear shade, which is a nice chocolatey brown with a little bit of a purpley undertone, and we're going to kind of really start carving out the crease. This isn't necessarily a cut crease look. Excuse me, Siren, I am busy here. But we want to kind of get a little bit more of a sharpness and a little bit more of some depth to the look. So we go back and we just blend that out with a bigger brush. So now we're going to spend some time working on the lid. So we're going to take a little bit more of that artist color and just pop that on the lid just so our shadow can really be nice and creamy. So I have this gorgeous pigment from Inglot. I think it's 126. I'll have it listed down below. But it's this really beautiful orange that has a little bit of a pinky shift to it. And that was kind of the whole premise of the look, is I want everything peachy and rose gold and just really, really pretty. So I popped that all over the lid. You can even use some setting spray to get that even more pigmented, but clearly it's super metallic, so I was kind of good. Then I'm going to take a little bit of gold pigment and I pop that on the center of the lid, and then I start working it towards the inner corner just to kind of open up the eyes more and just give more of that reflective sheen. So we're going to go back and we're just going to kind of control that crease and make sure that that eyeshadow isn't sneaking up into the crease, right? Eyeshadow likes to do that. So we want to kind of go back and just control our crease, and then whenever we lay down a shade, we blend it out. So I then popped on a little bit of glitter. I probably could have skipped this step, but it's me, so there's going to be glitter. And so then again, I really want to make sure the glitter was contained, so I blended out the crease yet again, just going back and forth. And you can even use a spoolie, and that'll really lift all the glitter out of areas you don't want it. So just blend that out, and then I applied just my Glam highlighter just as my brow bone highlight. It's got a little bit of a gold, and then I used a bigger brush just to blend it into the gradation of the transition shades. So back and forth, back and forth. Now I'm going to take a black eyeshadow. I really want to take this on a nice stiff pencil brush and really pack that in that outer corner and really push that product right in. So once I've done that, before I even started blending it, I grabbed a little bronzy shade and I popped it right beside the black, and that just really helps it soften and blend it out into the inner corner highlight, just so it's not so like stark black. So I thought this really worked really well, and I blended out that darker color, and then I applied my eyeliner. So pretty self-explanatory. Nice little wings. I always use my NYC liner when I do dramatic looks because it can just look so banging. Like, it's just such a sharp, black, thick, matte black line, and it's just such a good, easy liner to use. So I'm just showing you my liner process because I know some people want to see some stuff more in depth than just me going like, and liner, done. So then I'm just going to take my black shade, and I kind of grabbed an even smaller brush, and I just kind of started working that into the crease. So just the outer corner and the crease. And you guys know I love using shadow after I've done my liner. I just think it really shows the placement, and you can really get that structured eye look. So I threw on lashes. You missed that, but it happened. And then I'm going to like go for a full coverage beat. So I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick, and we're going to apply that all over the face. And I do mean all over. So I'm going to take my 203 brush. You guys know I love this brush, and I'm going to whip that shit all over my face. I don't know why I said whip that shit, but I did. So that was a thing. And then once I've done my initial application, I love to go in with my Beauty Blender to just really soften the product, make sure there are no brush marks or any of that nonsense, and blend it out. So now we're going to take some Eve Pearl Salmon Concealer, brighten up those under eyes because, well, I always have dark circles, so we don't want them. So we're going to apply our Salmon Concealer. I've been really enjoying playing with a brush lately, and then after, I always blend it out with a Beauty Blender, and I think that just gives it a really great look. So then I'm using my Anastasia Cream Contour Kit. I love this thing. I always forget about it, and then whenever I do glam looks, I pull it out because it just works so freaking well. So I actually take an oval brush, and this is how I always apply my like cream highlight contour. And this one is like the yellow one. It is so hard to like do these voiceovers. You have to talk so freaking fast. Anyway, and we just blend all that cream highlight. So yes, I just blend it out with my Beauty Blender. This definitely takes some time, but cream contouring is so worth it. It just looks so beautiful, but it takes a little bit more time than just, you know, smacking some powder on your face. So take your time, blend it out, make it really beautiful. I need a new word for blend it out. It sounds ridiculous. Then we're going to take the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, and I love a brightening concealer on top of a coverage concealer. So I just apply that all over the orbital bone just to really pronounce those cheekbones and like make that under eye area really stand out. So then with an even smaller oval brush, I grab my contour shade from my Anastasia kit. We apply that all over the face, like so, and then shocking, we blend it out with a brush. So when I do my contour, I do like to have a little bit more control, so I find it when I blend it with a brush, I get a little bit more control than a sponge. But I always finish off with a sponge just to really make sure I get that airbrush perfect look. So blend those things, those lines, whatever they are, with the brush, and then pat it out with your Beauty Blender. Then I'm going to take some Hoola bronzer and set that cream contour. It looks so pretty. I actually have just started kind of using the Hoola bronzer, and I'm really, really enjoying it. So I work that along my cheekbones and my forehead. I don't really go near my chin. I don't know. I don't go near my jawline. So then I'm going to take my RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm going to stamp that right under my under eyes. I don't really bake, but I do kind of push the powder into my skin. Now I want to clean up my line, so I just take a little concealer, and I go right beside my eyeliner, and I just clean up with a little concealer just to sharpen that whole area. I didn't really use tape, and I didn't really make sure that there were clean lines, so we're going to fix it now. That's just the way that works. So I've got this beautiful artist color from Makeup Forever, and this is going to be my blush. Oh, it's so pretty. It's such a good blush shade. So I applied that with just a big Sigma brush all over my face, and that gave me that perfect glow and warmth that I needed to my cheeks. So this is from Hard Candy. Hard Candy has kind of been like stepping it up in the makeup game lately, and I really like this like illuminating liquid that they sent me. It's really, really pretty. It has a really nice pink shift to it, which again I thought was perfect for like this Valentine's Day vibe. So I just applied a couple layers of that, just kind of build up the intensity, and then I just blend it in with my fingers and then blend it in with a sponge right on top. But I thought it was really, really pretty. I was really impressed by this product. They've been sending me some good stuff lately, and I'm like, I'm impressed. So I'm just going to take the Kitty Cat shade from the Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'm going to set the highlight all with that. So keeping with that really beautiful like pink theme all over the cheeks and all the areas we want to highlight. And then I just wanted to be extra, and so I went in with my Carly Bible palette and I highlighted even more with that pink shade. I don't know, like this was such an unnecessary step, but I was just like, more highlight, more pink glow, more everything. So next I'm going to do my brows. Now I usually cut this clip out whenever I do these videos, but I have had a couple of you ask to see more brow tutorial stuff, so just thought I would include it. So basically all I do is I take my blonde shade, the Perfect Brow from Anastasia, and I go through my eyebrows, just the front of them, really like carefully, like sparsely. What am I trying to say? Like basically like the brow like strokes. I go through it very lightly, and then I brush it out and blend that shadow. Then I take my not dip brow, Ka-Brow from Benefit, and I apply that as like a pomade, and that's going to help me kind of sculpt the brow and give it the shape that I want. Because clearly you can see I manufacture the crap out of my brows. So the Ka-Brow really lets me get that great shape that I love, and I can really just like make whatever shape I want. And then I always blend it out with my spoolie to make sure it's all set in place. Then I went in with just a little bit more pressed powder to get a tiny bit more coverage in the center of the face, since this is a glam look. And then I remembered, oh Megan, wait, you haven't set your eyebrows. So now I'm laughing because I forgot that step. So we're going to set the eyebrows. Then I'm going to take my MAC Nice and Spicy lip liner, apply that to my lips, and then this lip look is like so fire, so it's really, really fun. So basically we're going to start off with the basic as always, our good old Anastasia Pure Hollywood liquid lipstick. You guys know I love this one, so I apply that all over the lips, and then I just apply like one quick layer, and then I go in and I kind of blend out that layer and really like spread it around the lips and make sure everything's filled in. This is the fun part. So then I took Flitter. Oh, look at this color. So this is a liquid lip from ColourPop, and it has this gorgeous gold duochrome iridescent goddess goodness, and I apply that all over the lips. Then I was like, I love this, but you guys know I'm a gloss girl. So I cleaned up with a little concealer, and then I went in with my gilded lip gloss from Anastasia, and I just needed a little bit more. So I just applied that gold shift to the lips, and oh my god, this look is so good. So hair is curled now, surprise to the YouTube fam. What did I want to do? I don't even remember. I just kind of wanted to do some shit. So that doesn't even have a mirror, so that was a good start. Alright, so let's just clean up that glitter, like so. Clean the under eyes. Doesn't need like actual product, just setting spray. Go in with your highlighter and just real amp that shit up. So there we have it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. Oh, I love it. These are all my colors. These are all my vibes. I feel like a rose gold glam princess. And yes, so I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing Valentine's Day. I hope you found this video helpful. And if you did, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button. I was supposed to say that in my intro, but you know what? If you stuck around long enough, then you should definitely hit that subscribe button. Clearly, I am way more hyper than the day I filmed this. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.